Hey, so welcome back.
Yes. Yes, welcome back.
Sorry it took so long. Life has a way of kicking you in the nads.
Yes, life is wonderful and strange and pleasant and all kinds of weird.
I never played Life is Strange. Do you know anything about it?
No, not really.
Okay.
I just happened to mention it because I could.
Fair enough, I suppose. So we're off to Transylvania. Oh, skeleton.
Yes.
We're off to Transylvania.
Transylvania.
Home of the legendary Drake Von Gladstone, heir to the coin of the
Man.
lost realm.
What even is a coin of the Lost Realm? What does that even mean?
It's a coin of the Lost Realm. You know, like in the Amazon, except instead of being things that have absolutely nothing to do with the Amazon, it's
Castle's been abandoned for
of the Lost Realm, which doesn't make any sense because, you know, obviously he's found the realm. He is in the realm.
I suppose, but he's... Why does he bring children on these things?
Because he has to stay with them. He is their legal guardian.
What happened to their parents? I know Webby's like the maid lady's kid, but...
Yeah, but, I mean, their parents are, we don't know. We've already gone over this, haven't we?
Yeah, you showed me the picture.
Yes. And then, obviously, they're the nephews. But they're more like the great-nephews because they're Donald's nephews and
Yeah.
Donald is Scrooge's nephew, so...
So that's more like distant cousins.
Well, it's something like that, I guess. Well, cousins once removed or something like that? Or twice removed, I don't know. I don't know how that whole family structure thing works.
So Scrooge just said he'd be back before he could say e pluribus unum.
Uh-huh.
I will tell you right now, audience, no he will not. This level is long, it is mazy, and it's convoluted.
E pluribus, fuck it.
Fuck this level.
Yes.
I'll show you who's not afraid of the dark.
Oh, fuck off, Webby.
Why do they talk so slowly? I think that's...
Yeah, it's like... I think it has to do with like who this game's target demographic is.
But that doesn't make any sense at all.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Because
You're
the
correct.
target
I'm just saying.
demographic is people who played the original game and remember the original game as one of the hardest pieces of shit that is still fun and fair that they've ever encountered. Like, this is when this game came out, this was Battletoads level of hard, and no, I'm not saying that ironically. I mean that mostly because of the control scheme, so it wasn't 100% fair. But
there's something I've noticed more as I played through the game. The game is not the best with
telling you anything about anything?
No, the controls are not like they're fine, but occasionally, like when you want to do something, it will not do it fast enough.
Yeah.
Like at all.
Yeah. Now imagine having to do that while holding down and pressing X.
Oh man, that would have been bad.
Also,
but what I more mean is like it just doesn't react when you press the button.
yeah.
Like sometimes, like I died quite a few times, not in this level, although I think it might have happened in this level, but I died a few times because I needed to bounce off of something.
Uh-huh.
And I was over an insta-kill pit, and my pogo just didn't go down.
Ah. Well, again, imagine it happening when you had to hold down at the same time.
I would never have been able to do this LP at all.
Yes.
That would have been terrible.
Yes, and...
Terrible!
And that's why it's called hard pogo.
Hard pogo.
Something like that.
To put feathers on your chest. That was bad. I feel bad.
Yes.
I apologize.
Yes. Now I need to go and drink, but I don't have any alcohol in the house right now. Actually, that's
Why is that?
a 100% lie. I don't have any alcohol that I am willing to drink alone. Because there's a certain quality of alcohol that I have to drink alone, and it's usually crap that I mix with something else. Or
Right.
cider.
Right.
Because I have to have a mixed drink to drink alone. Because otherwise, I don't like drinking expensive stuff without someone to share it with.
Right.
And
because what's the point of a good drink if you're gonna drink it alone?
exactly. Unless you have the money to spare, which I don't, then drinking alone is a cheap thing. Oh.
Alright, time to fight them Beagle Boys.
Yeah, and you skipped a cinematic that
I did.
that we haven't seen before.
I'm sorry.
You're breaking your own rules. You big jerk.
I don't remember doing that, actually.
It's probably because you died at it before.
You know what? That's probably what it was.
And you cut out
This
the
is
wrong
this is
part.
Yeah, that's probably it. This is probably the... Yep.
Yep, and you screwed yourself out of that. That bonus.
Oh, well.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know.
Failed.
I don't think I ever got it, either. I don't know what that is.
I think that's actually a health bonus, which you'd sorely need, given
Yeah.
your
No, I get the health bonus in this level. It's not there. That's not the health bonus.
Okay.
I don't know what's in that.
All right. Well, I will
But
trust you
I
on
do
that
re-
one for now.
I think I get the health bonus in damn near every level except for the Amazon.
Of course.
So.
Mrs. Bigley, now where did you come from?
See, now this is one that you could have skipped because once you talk to Mrs. Beakley once, you talk to her every time because she says the
Yeah.
same thing and gives you the same bonuses,
Yeah.
If you'll pardon the expression.
including a 3D render. Why are the power-ups
I
in
don't-
3D renders? It just,
Because way forward. 1 and 2, I guess. I
I
don't know.
guess.
One thing I don't understand about Mrs. Beakley, like, showing up and giving you stuff, she gives you a health item that heals 1 HP.
And one that heals all HP
Yeah.
and an extra life. I don't know why
Why did
either.
I keep this part in?
I don't know, but you can always cut it out.
I'm gonna cut it out. No one will ever see this.
And no one will know of Mrs. Beakley's failures either.
As a parent or as, like, a person?
As a person, well, a duck. As person-like as ducks can get.
With Disney, that's pretty person-like.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, man. I'm so sorry.
This
I just left this shit in.
this
and I
is all your
apologize.
fault.
Eli, why? No, leave, Eli.
Eli, you failure. You failure of a Let's Player. But that's what editing
man.
is for.
I know. I'll get to it. It's been a while since I edited this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I edited all the other ones in, like, one go, but this one was...
So you edited all of the other stuff before or after this one?
after this one.
Okay. So that's forgivable, I suppose. For now.
For now, yeah.
But
I'm sure you'll find something wrong with how I edit those two.
of course. There's always room for improvement, and I know I have to as well.
Yeah.
As long as I admit it, I'm not as much of an asshole. But that was
But that was painful to watch.
that was 2 minutes of you screwing around to get
Like
to
maybe
completely waste
80,000.
the health that you just spent 2 minutes gathering. Oh. And, well, we just had a learning experience.
Yeah.
Oh, please tell me you die here. Please tell me you die. Aw, you got health.
No. I got a health. You can't stop it.
Oh, damn it. Hey, you remembered
the-
your lesson.
Like once something hits me, I'll generally remember that that's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
All right, that's me checking the map because I'm confused.
Yes, you're always confused. But it
It's a
always
confusing game in my defense.
slightly. If you're not used to the 2D wonderment that was Nintendo gaming.
Yeah.
But
Oh, was DuckTales a Nintendo game?
yeah, it was on the NES. Why do you think it was remastered? So yeah, even that's why I classed it in with Battletoads.
Yeah. I have never played Battletoads.
Well, I know what I'm gonna find for you.
No. That's a little beyond my skill level as a human being.
No, it's not. We'll get the Super Nintendo version of it. That's the one that doesn't completely break when you've got 2 players. It still breaks, but
Yeah,
not
okay.
completely.
Yeah.
But
I fucked up. Oh no, wait, that's a portal to another place.
yes,
So that's fine.
another place that you can go back to.
And I was like, oh, mine carts.
Yes, but I think and then you get slapped in the face.
Like right up in there.
Yep.
But I get a health back, so it's whatever.
Yeah. This game is not very nice when it comes to the forced movement sections, though.
Yeah, it's really not.
Because there's a lot of spots that you
It's-
just can't quite see what is down below you, and that's not really good game design.
It's not, but it also has this issue where it tries to throw you into situations where you have to react perfectly and quickly.
Yeah.
Which
It throws you in.
there's no error room,
It throws you.
which I understand.
It throws you into those situations without a safe set piece to set you up before.
Yeah.
So, and this is Ego Raptor does an amazing game design video where he goes over
Oh, it's yeah.
the
I
very
remember. I know what
first
you're talking
the
about.
very
That's
first level of Super Mario and how it sets you up beautifully. Just
I thought it was Mega Man X.
well, he's got the Mega Man X, but he's all. Wait, is it that one or no? I'm thinking of. I think it's Extra Credits that breaks down the first level of Mario.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm thinking of the sequelitis of Mega Man,
yeah, that might be it. But
where it's like, hey, it shows you the thing in a controlled environment, lets you figure it out, and then it throws in the bullshit.
right, which is what I was getting at.
Secret passage.
And then you cut me off.
I do that sometimes.
Occasionally, from time to time, and in one place or another, it might pop up. Also, extra redundancy because I can.
Okay.
That's in response to you making me watch you jump
Putts around.
on skeletons for 2.5 minutes.
It was a long 2.5 minutes, to be fair.
It was a long 2.5 minutes for everyone involved.
See, I hate that part. Like, it wasn't that I even missed the jump, it's just, if you don't jump at exactly the right time, you're gonna die.
Yep.
And for some reason, the game does not carry your forward momentum.
Nope. Which is kind of ironic considering the name of the company that did this port.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's kind of an updated graphics port, and I get it. They weren't trying to revamp the game design. They were trying to make an old game look pretty and function on newer devices.
Right, but they did upgrade. They did update the game a lot. There's actually a story in this one. There was not a story in the original one. It was just, you pick your level, you go to your level.
Yep. You tell me the story. Or we'll just figure it out as we go along.
Oh, huh. Guess what?
What?
You're back to where you were.
Yep. I told you I get lost for a little bit.
Yeah, but you didn't check your map again. You stopped to check your map earlier. You did such a nice thing. You checked your map.
Well, it's either that or... I don't know, you will see a suspicious cut at some point.
Possible.
Where where like at a point of where I lose all of the life.
Uh-huh.
And oh yeah, here's the health upgrade by the way.
Okay. Hooray. And you immediately lose it.
And where like the next recording began. Like right around the same area.
Uh-huh.
So like I'll go from having like no lives to 2 lives or something.
Okay then.
Like you'll know if I had to do a boss fight more than once if
The number of lives jumps around.
right from when I enter the boss room to what it actually is in the boss room.
Yes. Because we're good at editing and making cuts. You know, at some point you should just slap up a really obvious, like, oh, it was 3. And then just like a graffiti 3 over the actual number of whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah, to just put a fake number.
Yes.
I didn't edit this at all. You can't prove it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate those chains, by the way. Like, the climbing mechanic in this game is
Yeah.
friggin' terrible.
It's a little off. Gasp. Uncle Scrooge, help.
Oh no, it is it's a guy in a sheet pretending to be a ghost while I'm being attacked by other ghosts.
Yeah.
Like, you'd think the actual ghosts would gang up on him for being like a stereotype.
Even though they are walking stereotypes themselves.
I suppose it's a floating stereotype.
And also, he just lost like 4 inches of height.
That, yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I know he's short, but the other ones, they were shorter while they were in their things. But that kind of makes sense because they could have been hunched over while they were running. This guy,
Yeah.
he's
just short.
big time. Big time's just a little bitch.
He was the first boss in the prologue.
Yes, yes, he was.
See if there's a scrap of paper lying about.
Burp.
You mean like this one, Uncle Scrooge?
There you go, Uncle
This is the last
Scrooge.
piece of the riddle.
What to do?
Oh
That's
man.
what I'm about to find out. Quick, lad. Go and get
Ah,
ready and be
God,
out of
these
that
cutscenes.
And all of you,
So
stay
They talk like 0.3 seconds slower than the average human. And it's just enough to fuck with you.
well, I think what it is. Nobody involved is using their native accent or something like that. I don't know.
Right. So they're enunciating a bit more.
Right. But I don't know who did the voice acting for this. This is the point where you look up who that is and put it out.
Name of guy appears at bottom of screen.
No, right there in the middle.
Oh, okay. There it is. Look at it.
Yes.
Look at
Right
it.
there.
Learn from the internet as I have.
Yes. But I don't know. If it's David Tennant, I don't think it's David Tennant. Because,
Don't think it's David Tennant either.
no. He did get the job for the new cartoon, but
Which I still haven't seen any of.
don't.
You told me it was like the new Powerpuff Girls and I should stay away.
Yes. Stay right the fuck away.
So I'll take your horrible look at this horrible cartoon, don't watch it story, and I'll raise you hey, you know what's a pretty decentish show?
Yeah?
Milo Murphy's Law.
What?
You know Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
The guys that made that show are making a different show, and it's pretty good.
Well, I'm assuming it's about a guy named Milo who has everything go wrong in his life.
well, you won't have to wait much longer.
Sort of. It's a guy named Milo who has perpetual horrific luck, but it's been happening to him so long he's just used to it and is just naturally prepared for shit at all times.
Okay. So, like I said,
And he tries to keep an upbeat attitude about it.
As I
Like, no matter how much it tries to get in the way of his life. His friends are used to dealing with it too, and they have fun little adventures together. But their adventures are try to get to school without dying.
all right. And I just completely missed the fucking story right here.
And it's, well, it was just like, hey, stay here, kids. I'm still looking. And I was like, oh no, I accidentally, nope, I triggered the same cutscene twice, and I was like, no. Because I didn't know where to go at this point.
Congratulations.
Editing!
Editing. You finally figured it out. You should have cut to a map of where you were for this one too.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's this? Part of
But
a
no.
But Milo Murphy's Law is actually pretty funny. And the main character's voiced by Weird Al Yankovic, so...
Oh,
One riddle, Uncle Scrooge.
I don't know.
Wait, I thought
It's
I
not
told
terrible.
Didn't he just say? Well, I meant 10 minutes ago. Just tell them to wait at the entrance.
Oh, yeah, he did.
you, lass.
So
And if I'm right,
why does he keep these kids around?
feel the film.
Why doesn't he just send them off to the nearest home for wayward children?
I don't know, man.
Also, why is the Gearloose family also part of this Transylvanian family?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, that's obviously Scrooge. I'm pretty sure that
Yeah.
that's one of Goldie's ancestors. So somehow we've got the Gearloose family, the McDuck family. I don't know what Goldie's last name is, but they this,
Man, you're trying to figure out the family tree to the fucking Duck Clan again.
You sneaky
Think about it. What are you doing, Zach?
I'm
What are you doing, man?
I am not paying attention to the
garden party.
MST3K mantra. That is, it's just a movie. Stop overthinking it.
It's just a video game.
It's just a video game, but at some point, my brain just has to try and make sense of something. This is what, you know what? No, we do need to watch the new DuckTales, and we need to watch it together.
We need to watch it together, and we need to record the audio.
That's what I was getting at.
Let's riff tracks this shit.
Yes, let's.
So you're about to see me awkwardly hop around this room because it's a very narrow hallway and those ghosts keep coming.
Yeah.
And they somewhat track. No, you greedy fool. No. No.
Eli.
Yeah, blah.
Eli. You don't do this stuff unless you're specifically farming.
Oh, look at the death. I have 0 lives.
You poor baby.
Oh, man.
Why aren't you, like, slapping those bricks around? Why aren't you doing
I
it?
don't know. Because I'm a dumbass.
Because that would
I
make
don't
it
know.
so much easier to get around the level, too. But no, you do so many things.
I know, Zach.
You do
You don't have to... I'm not a platforming genius, alright?
But
This was...
you don't have to be a platforming genius. You just have to have some common sense. But common sense is a superpower. I died again. And you still have 0 lives.
Oh, it's fine.
You heard it here first. Eli has no life.
Zach? Yeah. Except I kinda do, and it's messed with me. It's messing with me the more I think about it.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, I always complained that I have too much stuff and I don't want to do anything.
Uh-huh.
But I always sign up for freaking everything.
Yes, like this.
It's not even just this. It's just like, back in high school, I was in like 3 different group club things. No, 4.
You just want to do everything.
Man.
You want to be useful.
Except I don't. Well, I mean, yeah, I do want to be useful, but I also like, I want some free time occasionally, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is Magica Dispel, by the way, everyone.
Yes.
She's kind of an angry old lady,
Yes.
I think.
Well,
I can't tell because she's a duck.
well, she's a witch. Age is kind of relative with witches.
Yeah, well, here's the thing I don't understand. Like, during this, and in any future, like thing, Scrooge will, like, call her out and be like, hey, your magic isn't real. Despite the fact that she's doing very clear magic.
Yes. You know, magic that's apparently on par with, you know, boulders and other such things that can actually hurt him.
She makes fire pillars, man.
Fire pillars and fire rods, I guess.
She can transform herself.
Yes.
She can use illusion magic.
Number one dime will soon be mine.
She really wants his dime, though. And I don't remember, like, I know his dime's, like, his good luck charm, but I don't recall, like, why everyone was like...
Because of the symbolic and emotional value that it is attached to it. The number one dime is... It's as much the sentimental value that is attached to it by the richest duck in the world.
Yeah, but at the same time, people are like, hey, I'm gonna get this dime. I'll be the richest.
They think it's... I mean,
They think it's the secret to his success.
something like that, yes.
It's hard to say, lad. Folks
Crack?
out there have a way of
Crack?
coming up with the most
Oh, that feels good.
convenient moments.
Well, when it comes
Right on the microphone.
Yes.
Ha ha. When it comes to Magica, there's no such thing as a convenient moment.
Nope.
Alright, I beat it. Time to jump into the money bin.
Hooray. So graceful.
Very nice.
And
And I think that's about the end of the episode.
for now,
Till next time, everybody.
till next time, good night.
Night.